Have you ever felt so miserable that you couldn't even think straight? You were just living life, moving, but that was it. You weren't existing at all. And that's where I was about 6 months ago. About 6 months ago, I was a shell of myself, a zombie like of myself, really. I saw World War Z the other day, and there's a zombie movie in it. That's what I felt like I was. A calmer zombie than those people were on that movie, but still a zombie. I was existing, but I wasn't living at all. And I knew that something had to give. There was something much better than what I was doing at the time. And it wasn't money. Money was not the issue. And it was just me and my life. And I know that I had a greater charge and something more valuable that I was supposed to do with my time. And so 6 months ago, I decided to walk away from my job and just be completely fearless and just go and do it. Because at that time, I was just like, what else is really worse that can happen to me? Because I'm not living right now. I'm just going with emotions. And I mean, there would just be days where I would just wake up and literally have to drag myself out of bed. And I didn't know what I was doing, and I would sit in a car, hour and a half commute each way to work, and I would just be thinking of all the excuses and all the things that I could make up in that time frame to be able to not be there. And I'll admit, when I was there, I could have been doing more. I could have put some more energy in. I could have put some more effort into my job. I could have not complained. There was so much that I could do to fix it and put a Band-Aid on it and to make myself be there longer. But then I was thinking about, well, would I just be doing what everyone else I'm telling and preaching out here to is doing? Would I just be, not living? Would I just still be existing in this world? And I was. And I said, you know what, no more. Because for too long, I put a Band-Aid on everything in my life. My relationship, put a Band-Aid on it. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm not going to worry about it. It'll get better. Me being a mom, put a Band-Aid on it. It'll be okay. I'll grow into being a mom. I had my son at 21, so I was young. I was still wanting to party. I didn't know the first thing about being a mother. Put a Band-Aid on that. Friendships, put a Band-Aid on that. And everything I was just doing little cover-ups here and there with everything that I was supposed to be doing in my life instead of fixing and solving the problem. And so I decided to say F that and just go for it and to let it go. Because I said, I would rather be standing on a corner selling coffee by the cup. And when I quit my job, I was actually in a coffee network marketing company, and instead of sitting here another day in this office wasting my life away, and I don't care how much money I was making at the time, it didn't mean anything to me at all. It didn't matter anymore. And people thought I was crazy. They were like, you're making all this money, why in the hell would you give that up? And, it's like, if you knew what I knew, you would do the same thing. And I really just wanted to shoot this because I wanted to get a message to you and ask you, what are you doing in your life? Are you living fearlessly? Now, it's easier said than done, but it starts with just making one decision to change something in your life. And I can't tell you what that is because I don't know I don't know, what's going on in your life, but I know every person out there living in this world right now has something out there that's holding them back. And you need to sit down and you need to be brutally honest with yourself and figure out what that one thing is or what those multiple things are, and you need to change them. And you need to start today. Because I knew that in my situation, if I would have waited any longer, I don't know what I would have done or where I would be right now. But I was glad that I made that decision to change my life and to move forward. And I'm encouraging you to do the same. Start living on faith and not fear. Start today, right now. And if you want to know more about my story and how I was able to walk away from my corporate position, making six figures, and click on the link below and start today. If you really want to be fearless, let me show you how I was really fearless. Really get into my story and really find out what I'm doing. But that's going to require you to click on that link below so that I can help you to make some changes for yourself. This is Tiffany Graham. I'm signing out. I'm headed for the top. I hope you're coming. See you next time.